All right, hello, welcome back to the Undisputed YGO podcast. It's been a while, maybe I think. I don't know. There's
Long,
been like
yeah,
a really laggy situation with uploading.
long time no speak.
Uh, yeah,
Yes, but we are here to inform you that we are indeed alive and we are well. Everything is a-okay. We just took a bit of a break because we had personal issues slash sleeping. we slept.
wow.
Yeah, we slept.
Just throw me under the bus like that.
No.
Uh,
No,
let's just say that the vaccine took its toll. Many lives were lost in the war, and locals is back.
yeah,
So we
yeah.
are back.
We have stuff to talk about again. Yeah, the first couple of weeks it was a bit dry. Well, after the first couple of episodes we had, it was getting a bit dry. Like we had most of our topics covered, but yeah, we have a bit more to talk about. We can kind of spread it out over the hopefully the next couple of weeks, and get this part. This is it's like a part series. We get a few weeks rolling, and then we take a break, and then like TV shows, they don't constantly run for a whole year straight. You gotta wait. You gotta wait.
I gotta get that mid-season finale, which
Yeah,
was
definitely.
the the pre-release of Dawn of Majesty.
Yeah. So,
That set his ass.
yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, it was not a good set.
I can't even think what the B Trooper cars are in it. They're okay, but I I wouldn't say they're competitive. But yeah, that's the only thing good from that set. But yeah, locals is back. I went. I think they went back probably about 4 weeks ago now, about a month ago.
So was it that long
Uh,
ago?
yeah, yeah, because
Wow.
because I won three. I think I won three locals. No, two locals. I won. I lost. I came second or third in the third one, I think, because I lost the last round because I bricked and it was a sad time. But I've been playing Grand Magic non-stop and it's been fun for me.
Yeah, Grand Maggio best deck confirmed.
The only reason that it's the best deck is because everybody in my country, well, in our country, my country, whoa,
All right,
in
relax
our
there, Soviet Russia.
yeah, the Irish meta is just crazy. People just play anything. It's not really it is a competitive scene when it comes to like nationals and regionals, but locals is just a free for all. You just play against anything and everything.
Yeah, like obviously, like the higher up the player is, like the higher up their deck's going to be, because the locals is locals and it's just more chill, casual play. There's going to be a lot more casual players, but if you're at regionals, you're going to be facing a lot more of the higher tier players that
Yeah,
don't necessarily come out to locals every week because they don't have the time or they just don't want to face it, like all the casual decks.
yeah. Like you got you almost got your Cyber Dragon trio of your ultimate rares.
Yeah,
You're on the grind. You got two.
both off you.
Oh, both from me. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm the supplier, but I think the third one I'm gonna let you get that yourself, so you can finish the little puzzle that you got here.
yeah. I'll pull it this week at locals, maybe or maybe not.
That's if you
Depends on what they
go.
give out.
Get show first.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
That's a
Well,
problem. Uh,
yeah.
speaking of events,
Mhm.
there was a recent event on over this last weekend. At the
Yes,
time of recording, it was last Saturday, was it?
it was 2 days ago at
Yeah,
the
so
time of
Saturday.
recording. Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was up the north of Ireland. It was about a 2.5 hour drive. It was pretty far. Well, Americans could be listening to this and be like, that ain't no drive. Huh?" Um, but for us, it's a bit of a drive. Um, I unfortunately finished 12th place out of like a possible. I think there were 60 players in total. In Ireland, that's kind of big. Like our nationals is usually between 80 and 100 people, so 60 people is pretty good. But first like kind of bigger events that it wasn't a regionals, but it was like bigger than the locals. So the winner got a Switch too. I actually knew Vlad actually won. he played that Machina deck. It's kind of cool.
All right.
Yeah, I was talking to him throughout, and I was like, "Oh man, I hope you win because that deck is just so like fun, like so gimmicky. Like it's I don't know. It is a good deck, but I don't know if it's one of the best decks. But he's one of the best players, so he can kind of play anything really and probably win with it. But yeah, shout outs to my friend Dylan. He got eighth place. He topped playing Altergeist.
Ew.
Yeah, but the top eight was like a crazy like mix. Like there was one Grand Magi player in top eight. There was an Altergeist player. There was an Adamantipator. There was BA pure like Trap Burning Abyss, not PK.
Well.
Uh, PK was in it. I actually beat that guy who topped. Um, I don't think it was any Trade Brigades at all. I think it was just all Rogue. It was like
That's pretty good.
Guru as well was there. Yeah, it was just so messed up. Like everybody's just playing Rogue.
I suppose that's a good thing though. At the same time.
But then again, that's what I'm saying. Like this Irish meta, you have no idea what to expect because people will just play anything. You know, so playing meta is probably the worst thing you can do in this country.
Yeah, because everyone knows what the deck does. Whereas if you're coming up against someone that's playing rogue, you don't necessarily know what the cards do.
Yeah, exactly. But people are playing rogue decks. They know exactly what the meta is and how to beat it. And like the decks are just made to counter it. But if you go abroad and play like an actual top tier event, people usually play all the meta decks.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good though. It was good seeing like haven't seen people like that haven't like in like almost 2 years. It was good seeing them again. Um, locals was great as well. Going back to seeing people like it's crazy how like so much time has passed and you just think like as soon as you go back in, it's just like it's just nothing has changed.
It's like a year and a half ago.
But yeah, a year and a half has passed. Yeah, but
No,
like
I'm saying like when you're going back in, it's just like
yeah.
it's just as if nothing happened.
Yeah, but you notice exactly like how much like time has passed because you see like the kids that were in locals and like 2 years of age and they've aged and they grew like a lot and they have like some of them have beards like they have that mustache now and you're like what the hell like, oh, you did not have a mustache when I last saw
They're
you.
not squeakers anymore.
Yeah,
They're in betweeners.
but it was fun. I plan to go back. I mean, locals is on every Thursday. There's actually I meant to mention this to you, Robert. There's three locals now, uh, currently going on in Ireland. So there's three locals a week in Dublin. Tuesday is the War Chest. Thursday is Gamers World, and Friday is Underworld Gaming out in Tala. That's a new shop that opened. I think Gamers World also do Saturday. Oh no, I don't know if Underworld do Saturday or Sunday, but Gamers will do Sunday too. So like, there's so much Yu-Gi-Oh actually to actual play during the week.
And I still won't play any of it.
Nope,
Oh yes.
sometimes. Yeah, OTS 17 is out on Thursday, which is when Locals is also on. So we won't get it on the day because we never get
Yeah, I might try and see if I can get some perms if they're not too
tops.
expensive. Yeah, obviously it'll be like 180, 200 when it first comes out, and then I'd say it'll probably sell at
Yeah, the
around
more
120.
people pull out, the like cheaper it's gonna get.
Yeah, exactly. I
Mhm.
mean, look at like Cyber Dragons when they came out, they were like 200 each.
Yeah,
And I
that
was
was
saying,
like
oh, if I can get a set for 500, I'll be happy.
that was in the middle
Like,
of COVID too.
yeah, but like I've since gotten two for a total of 240.
Hmm.
So that's like literally half of what I was willing to pay for three of them.
Yeah, that's about.
Like it's not too bad.
But
Well,
then,
hopefully I can get the third one this week at locals. Ha 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 ha.
you see like I'd say that the stuff in your deck though will still hold value because the likes of like Hertz is it? Hertz and Master are I think they're commons.
Oh, everything's in the structure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they're commons in the structure.
Yeah, everything
So
bar Imperm I think is common, and I
yeah,
think maybe the new fusion, maybe some of the
yeah.
Cyber Dark stuff. It might be
Well,
ultra as
some are
well.
ultra and super, but
Yeah, that's also coming out on Thursday.
yeah. The new
And
quick play fusion is really cool though.
yeah, it's interesting.
Mm.
It's probably going to replace Cyberload, if I'm
Yeah,
being honest.
I think it's better. It destroys as well, doesn't it? Or am I reading
I
that
don't
wrong?
know. I haven't got the card up in front of me, which I probably should have, considering I've got like 6 or 7 tabs up in front of me
Yeah,
that I was getting ready for prep, and
but
it didn't cross my mind to get that up at all.
speaking of like it's a good support card. Like, I'm saying. But, other support cards, they announced the Blue Eye support cards in Battles of Chaos.
Yeah,
Uh,
that set got delayed again.
well, yeah, we get it in February of
Yeah.
2022, so we only have to wait 4 months.
Yeah, but I mean, what the Synchro set was meant to be out in July, and that's
Yeah.
coming out now.
Hmm.
So that's a 3 month delay. So it's
Yeah.
pretty on par with the stuff that's been delayed so far or pushed back.
The Battles of Legend also got pushed back to I think that's November, isn't it?
That's February of next
Oh, is
year.
it?
That's out. Yeah.
Oh wow. Jeez.
Oh no, the Battle of Legends. Sorry, no, I was talking about the Speed Duel set. Sorry,
Oh yeah, yeah the GX.
The Brothers of Legend is out in December.
Oh, December. Yeah,
Yeah, I
just
think it's
before
like the
Christmas.
4th of December, something like that.
Everybody gets some of them for Christmas presents, hopefully.
Probably not.
Yes.
They'll probably still be getting some of those Star Pack V's. You know what I mean?
They're still available because they never sell.
I don't know.
Locals always have them.
I'll have to have a look next time I'm in Gamers to see if they're there.
Just don't buy them.
And what are you talking about? I need that Starfoil Fluffle Bear, bro.
Starfoil, Altergeist, and Trickstars.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Altergeist is a deck that just everybody seems to be playing these days as well.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm testing decks now, because I play it on Ignis Pro,
Hmm.
Altergeist is like one of the bot decks.
Hmm.
So like when I'm just like learning a deck, I usually just throw up like a bunch of random decks. Like I think there's like a Grand Magi one there as well.
Mm.
So it's just a random assortment of stuff that I just test decks out, and if it can beat those handily, I'll be like, yeah, okay, I might try and build this.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I honestly recommend people just test online before they go out buying decks and trying to see how good they are because it's not worth it if you're gonna just buy all the cards and then the cards are not good and you've wasted a lot of money and you probably won't be able to resell them.
Yeah, especially if it's like a rogue deck as well.
Yeah, exactly. Best thing you can do is play online and test them. Also, I don't know if you were actually aware. I think I told you, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is out in winter, so it's gonna be out in the next like couple of weeks. It's pretty big.
Yeah, like isn't all the wasn't I'm sorry, I'm gonna start again.
Yeah.
Weren't we correct in what we were talking about in I think it was the last episode where we were talking about this actually,
Hmm.
where we said it was pretty much Duel Links, but
Yeah.
it's
It
Duel
was like
Links
Duel Links
X
with yeah, Hearthstone, yeah,
Hearthstone, yeah,
yeah,
where you have to buy your cards. And now
yeah.
some are being announced as being event exclusive cards, which I think is really stupid.
Well, Duel Links have that too, but I'm not sure if they're gonna continue to do it because if they see so much revenue coming from this as a big platform of like people just probably just don't want to actually leave and go out to locals and meet new people. Like that's fine. Like you're not like you don't have to. You can play the remote tools, but the aspect of paying for cards is tricky because
Paying for virtual cards.
yeah, because
That's the worst part. They're virtual
if
cards.
it's like Duel Links, the game is just gonna be pay to win. Like content creators that have like subscribers and getting in a income more than like if they also work and get an income. I'm not saying just content creators or just people with more money than others will just splash all their cash on Master Duel and get the best cards and play the best decks.
Well, it's gambling as well to a certain extent because if it's like Duel Links and it's like Hearthstone and like FIFA, you have to buy packs to get the good cards, and you're not always
Yeah,
guaranteed
they're
to get
essentially
the
loot
good cards.
boxes.
Yeah, it is. It's all RNG. It's all random numbers, and
Hmm.
yeah, sure they can give you a percentage of what you're going to get your cards at, but like at the same time, odds are you're still not getting that card. Like say Master Duel base set one, Blue Eyes White Dragon is the big main card.
Hmm.
You could probably have a 1% of getting that, but there's probably like 100 and whatever other cards in that set, and they're probably all going to be like, oh yeah, you have a 25% chance to get all these random commons. That 1% to get the Blue Eyes though, you could probably spend like a grand and not get that Blue Eyes.
Like,
That's
do
an
you
over
know?
exaggeration, but
Yeah, do you know the way the other game, the Legacy of the Duelist game works? Like, I like the
yeah,
way they kind of done that, where you just have to grind single player and just constantly like earn like the points and then buy packs. Like,
yeah,
I
but
honestly would
that's
not mind grinding for hours to get packs to play online.
you say that, but then you end up looking for this playset of one certain card, and you can't get it because you're getting duplicates upon duplicates, and you're not getting any money back from these duplicates.
But yeah, if it doesn't require spending like real money, it's not the worst. But another thing I was thinking of as well is, remember we were saying like CS:GO, they sell like skins of things like guns.
Yeah, they've got like the secondary market.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if they done that with cards, but I highly doubt they'll do that.
I don't know if they'll do it if they probably have to be linked with your Konami ID or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure they're gonna do that. Like do with Duel Links, they just link your Konami ID.
Yeah, if you want to participate in tournaments, you have to have a Konami ID.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, oh yeah, it's interesting to see what that's gonna bring. Hopefully,
it's going to be
uh,
a mess, and I'm all here for it. I have
yeah,
my popcorn ready to go, and I'm just going to go and just sit back and let it all burn around me.
that's very very fair. While I was out at the event, actually, I bought the celebrations, the Pokemon celebrations.
Oh yeah, that came out.
Yeah, irrelevant to Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's Pokemon. I'm actually not the biggest Pokemon fan, believe it or not. I'm not a fan of the games. Don't at me. Um,
It's all
I
right,
just
lads. He hasn't bought a DS before. It's okay.
I
That was
actually
a
have a
part of
DS.
childhood.
I play Super Mario. Should
Ew.
but, yeah, like just Nintendo in general. Like you know yourself, Robert. Like I'm not the. I wasn't the biggest Nintendo fan. I didn't really go up around Nintendo. Was more PlayStation.
Yeah, yeah.
PS2 and PS1
If it
was.
didn't have a gun in it, you weren't interested.
I played the Yu-Gi-Oh game on like Game Boy Advance and the DS.
Yeah, but there's probably like a card with a gun in it.
Spirit Call best deck, best game. That game was just so good, but then there was like if you played it so much, you just like actually like stuck. You're stuck in a loop where you can't get out of the game. You're just going in circles for the whole game. You
Anyways,
can't.
back to Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I bought the Dark Espeon box.
No, it's just like a standard Elite Trainer box.
No, it wasn't an elite. I didn't buy an Elite Trader box for this.
Oh,
I bought.
is there like a little like is it was it one of like little 25 euro packs or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a Dark Espeon. I think you got 4 celebration packs to join, like the oversized Dark Espeon,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get you now.
and
Yeah.
some 1 or 2 old packs. But yeah, I got the base set Charizard in it. It's pretty good. It's like 150 € at the moment, but I plan on keeping it because just even though I didn't like Pokemon or as a kid, I definitely did collect like the like very start of Pokemon before I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh or collecting Yu-Gi-Oh. So the base set stuff definitely like it gives me like some of that nostalgia. So like and I really like the original like 150 because that's all I really remember. I don't really like. I could tell you some Pokemon names if you showed me like the pictures and stuff, but the original 150 I definitely like would know more than anything else because that's when I watched it.
Here, shiny cardboard is shiny cardboard at the end of the day, man. You know,
I'd say. Yeah.
like I have a load of Dragon Ball cards there. I've very little interest in learning how to play the game,
Hmm.
but the cards are very shiny. Like there's like I bought like some product and one of the promo cards and it was like Vegeta in like a button down shirt and and it's called Vegeta on Vacation. And
Hmm.
I think it's one of the best cards ever made. Any game. It's just it's great crack.
One second, let me see this. I haven't seen this. So, Cheetah on
Vegeta on
vacation.
Vacation.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, I see it.
yeah, so you see that, right?
Yeah.
I watched the show
Yeah.
and he's outside on a plane like
Is it Vegeta time for vacation? Is it?
I yeah, whatever.
Yeah. He's like his arms are crossed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
literally standing on top of a plane and that.
Oh, nice.
Like absolute legend.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But yeah, shiny
Uh,
cardboard is shiny cardboard, man.
but yeah, I have three now. I got it was my friend TJ pulled the Venusaur, and I was like, "Here, give me that."
Yeah.
I got the Venusaur off him, and then I bought the Blastoise today. So I have the three base sets that I know I'm gonna keep. That's probably the only Pokemon I'm gonna keep because I got rid of all the rest of my Pokemon cards.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking at my Pokemon cards, I'm like, yeah, I could probably sell that. That's
Yeah,
200 quid. I'd probably want to get rid of
just
that.
just sell them and just keep the ones that I want or buy the ones that I want because I bought a lot of Pokemon over COVID. COVID was really a time for everybody to just collect stuff, and Pokemon was a very big one for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I started collecting at the start of the year back into it,
Hmm.
like everything was so like cheaper than it was.
Hmm.
Then there was like a real shortage from around March until around June. Just everything just didn't exist on like Card Market or eBay. There was none. So prices just went up and up and up.
Yeah, the elite trainer boxes were getting scalped by people. It was pretty sad.
Yeah, that was Shining Fates. That's
Yeah,
a whole different can of worms to get into.
yeah. But anyways, it wasn't a bad day because I wasn't angry or upset. Like I finished 12th. Like I was close enough to top eight, but like,
Yeah.
again, my matchups as well. I didn't actually play incorrectly or misplay. It was just my matchups were just unfortunately. I just got a bad matchup basically for one of them, and the second one, the guy just played better than me. Had better cards. He played
It's
Dragon
okay to
League.
say you bricked. It's okay.
No, I honestly I didn't really break most of the day to be honest with you. The deck was
No,
actually
no,
doing
no, no.
okay,
Yeah. No, you brick, you brick.
but messing with like new people and stuff as well. It was kind of it was nice. People like have actually just started to pick up Yu-Gi-Oh during COVID, and they never played before that. It's
That's a bit
interesting.
wacky.
Yeah, it's interesting because they had like the guy a guy I faced was only back into it, had like the best deck. I was like, that's mad. Like you're only playing like a couple of months. And he's playing like the top tier deck.
Speaking of
Yeah.
bricks, we actually never went into detail of this new Blue Eyes support.
Oh, right. So the new fusion, which is pretty good. Did you read the fusion? Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I got it up in front of me.
Okay. You want to read out there? Yeah, I haven't
Okay,
got it.
so Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon.
Hmm?
It's a level A
Mhm.
light dragon fusion effect monster. It's got 34 attack and 29 defense. So, decent stats.
Yeah.
The materials it requires is one Blue Eyes White Dragon and one Dragon type monster. So, pretty generic, I guess.
Yeah.
First must be either fusion summoned or special summoned from the extra deck by attributing one Blue Eyes White Dragon equipped with a fusion monster. It is one unaffected by trap effects. Two, this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. And three, once per turn, if this card battles, at the end of the damage step, you can target one trap in your graveyard and set it to your spell and trap zone.
I see. This is where I can see degeneracy coming, but I don't know if people will do it in a blue eyes deck.
No, that's an Anaconda target if I've ever seen it.
Nah. So what the plan would be would to play, Curious the Lightsworn Link.
Right.
So his effect is when he's summoned, you can dump any card from your deck to the grave. So what people can do is they can send Imperial Order. and then you summon the blue eyes, and if the blue eyes does damage, you could set Imperial Order. Very, very not cool.
It's not even if it does damage; it's just if it battles.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is just go out swinging.
But you know, I actually like people were saying like, oh, what card? There's no card that you can equip fusion to. There actually is, but it's not a blue eyes card. It's a red eyes card. Do you remember that red eyes black dragon sword?
I do.
Yeah,
Literally all of those Claw of Hermos cards are equips.
yeah, yeah. All the Claw of Hermes cards, yeah, essentially are equips. What was the other one?
The Goddess Bow is one.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
But yeah, again, I don't know if people are gonna play that because what you need for the Claw of Hermes,
you need a
the
Claw of
red.
Hermos, and that's it. I
The,
think maybe Red Eyes, maybe.
yeah,
I think it's like Timaeus and Dark Magician.
I'm gonna check. One sec. Claw of Hermes. This card is also treated as Hermos. Send one monster from your hand or field to the graveyard that is listed in the material. Can someone reveal it? Okay, so it says that. So what does the red eyes card say? It just says, oh, using a dragon type monster. Okay, so you actually can play it. It actually is generic, but you just have to play the Claw Hermos and Blue Eyes, which is kind of weird.
Not bad.
So the red eyes black dragon sword says must be special summoned with the Claw of Hermos using a dragon type monster and cannot be special summoned by other ways. If this card is special summoned, target a face up monster on the field, equip it to this card. It gains 1,000 attack and 500 attack and defense for each dragon type monster on the field and in the graveyards. Which isn't bad. It's kind of like
So
Blue Eyes
Dark,
Shining, but more buff.
Dark Paladin, it gets
Yeah,
that
attack
L
well.
cheeky effect.
Yeah, does Blue Eyes Shining have that as well, doesn't he?
I think it might be 100 for Blue Eye Shining. And I think it's only in your graveyard.
I think Blue Eyes Shining is 300. Because I remember if the three blue eyes are gone and
Ultimate.
the ultimate that you tributed, it's usually on at least 4,200, I think. But yeah, anyways, that doesn't really matter. Yeah, nobody's gonna play Blue Eye Shine Dragon. Imagine flexing that, they're like, yeah, just kaiju it. Nice. You've wasted
Nice.
like all these cards. You have 5 cards in your hand. You have 3 blue eyes white dragons, a polymerization, and a blue eyes shining dragon. You polymerization everything away for a blue eyes ultimate, tribute it for shining, and then you pass, and then you get kaiju'd. Fun.
Welcome to 2021 Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's that could see a lot of casual players coming into play.
Yeah,
Hopefully, it's not that expensive.
I don't know. Blue Eyes support is usually expensive. Dark Magician stuff is usually expensive.
That bingo machine was expensive for like the longest time.
Yeah, then I got its reprint in the Legendary Duelists, and now it's nothing.
Oh, I think it's still expensive.
It's not as expensive.
No, it's not. It's not like mega money, but it's still like
So
money.
I don't think anything in that Legendary Duelist set is money.
Mm,
So I was looking at it, I think the only thing that's money is the alternatives.
bingo machine. It's like it's like €10.
That's not bad. Is that for the secret or is it for the reprint?
It's a reprint.
Wow. And now I look silly.
Hmm.
But yeah, do we want to go through the other Blue Eyes stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so then there's the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, level 8, Light Dragon effect monster, 3k attack and 0 defense. You can only use the first and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. You must have Blue Eyes White Dragon on your field or in your graveyard to activate these effects. So it's a hard once per turn on the first and third effects.
Hmm.
The first effect is if a card or cards on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your graveyard if it was there when they were destroyed, or hand, even if not. So that's basically Sage's effect to pop some. You bring that out.
Yeah.
Number two, other cards you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Pretty decent.
Hmm.
Number three, at the start of the damage step, if this card battles, you can target one monster your opponent controls, return it to the hand.
It's
Not
actually not
too
too
bad.
bad. Yeah.
And
For a blue eyes card, it's not bad.
yeah, I mean, obviously you have to have blue eyes in the graveyard, so it's making it very ungeneric, which I appreciate.
But like Blue Eyes now at the moment, it's just like the deck is playable. It's just it's not good at all. Like,
Well, it's not good, but I'm just saying though, to have blue eyes in the graveyard
oh yeah,
or
yeah.
on the field, making you have to have blue eyes to have access to this card is pretty good.
It is good because you can play the like the trade in and just send it to normal Blue Eyes to grave. You know. So yeah,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like it stops it being generic because
yeah,
this could
yeah,
be a very big problem card, you know.
yeah, for sure.
Then there's the Tyrant of D, a level 4 dark spellcaster effect monster,
This was pretty good.
1200 attack and 1100 defense. It's basically Lord of D, but his flute is a blue eyes. If you're into that kind of artwork.
But I think it's kind of more like Apprentice Illusion Magician though, effect wise.
Yeah, but I'm just saying what's on the card.
Yeah, what it looks like. Yeah, but yeah, we can you
Yeah.
get the effect. I'm sorry.
You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn, so hard once per turn again. You can send one blue eyes white dragon from your hand or deck to the graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. Synergy with the last monster that we talked about. You can discard one blue eyes white dragon or one card that specifically lists its name in its text. Then target one blue eyes monster in your graveyard, special summon it. That's okay. If you control a blue eyes monster, you can choose the attack targets for your opponent's attacks.
That one's pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Especially like if you play like honest. Yeah, you attack me there, go on. Drop the honest.
Honest new meta 2022. We'll
Yeah,
see.
that's it.
We'll see.
Or you have well, there's no limiter removal for dragons, but it'd be cool if you could
No, yeah.
force them to attack a big giant monster. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, I was trying to think of an example of what you could do, but like Chaos Max is a pretty big guy to get over.
I just
He's
thought of
four
something
guys.
kind of funny. So what you could do is you could have Beals on board and make your opponent just keep attacking it and it just doesn't die ever.
Yeah, gains attack points as well.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it'll just never die.
Yeah.
That card is actually really funny because you know why Dragoons can't get rid of it with Dragoon because they can't destroy it and they if they just say Dragoon is on 4,000 and tries to beat over it, it'll just like take 1,000 and it'll gain it.
Yeah, sure. I was messing around with that in Pendulum Magicians in the extra because you've got the dark tuners.
Yeah.
So I was messing around with that. It wasn't very successful, but it was there in the extra. So we have the next card, which is Ultimate Fusion,
Hmm.
which is instantly the best card in the game.
Yeah.
It's a quick play, making it an even better card in the game. You can only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. And apparently, okay, never mind. It's just a typo, I guess. Here, during the main phase, fusion summon one fusion monster that lists Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon as material. By shuffling fusion materials listed on it from your hand, field, or graveyard into the deck, including at least one Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Then you can destroy face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of Blue Eyes White Dragon and Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon as material from the field.
Do you know the way that's worded is that it doesn't? I'm pretty sure it doesn't target. It says you can destroy.
You can destroy, yeah, it doesn't say
Yeah,
target.
doesn't target. Yeah, that makes it even more broke.
I wouldn't necessarily call it broke.
It
I
would
mean,
because right, just say for instance, right, if you played a hybrid deck where you played Magical Meltdown, right, with
right.
the just say you activate Magical Meltdown that's on field, then you summon the Blue Eyes, and the fusion resolves, and on the summon, the fusion is resolving, popping cards. Your opponent can't respond because it's on the summon of the fusion monster. So all the cards get blown up and they have no response. They can't respond to it. It's pretty good. Like
So
Blue
is
Eyes
it?
Invoke was a thing at the
Yeah,
start.
I'm trying to understand when the effect to destroy takes place.
When as soon as the card is summoned.
Right, no, because like reading the card, it sounds like you're shuffling them away, then you
No.
pop stuff.
So it seems like
I'm
right. So you go
assuming once this,
activate it, shuffle the cards, then summon. Card on the card summons, and then it nothing like a chain link doesn't happen yet. the card is still resolving, and then you destroy cards, and then your opponent can respond
Yeah,
afterwards.
maybe it's just weird wording on the
Yeah.
translation.
So when you activate the spell, they have to chain to the spell at the start of the activation, so they can't. All the cards don't blow up essentially.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
think I got you now. But yeah, so that's an anaconda target.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I
Oh,
don't
you can
know
send it.
if you'll waste an anaconda using that.
Well, you can send. You have to send an effect monster. Blue Eyes is not an effect monster sometimes. You can send it away for a link spoiler. It's pretty nag, but you can do that.
Yeah.
That's a way.
Well,
Also, for
I mean, like, if you have anaconda out already, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
you know, so I mean, there's plenty of effect monsters in Blue Eyes.
If Dragoon ever gets banned, this is the next route to take.
Yeah, and then you bring out Tyrant Dragon there,
Yeah.
and then we have what's it, a parish, what a Parsian with eyes of blue. I don't. That's definitely not going to be the name.
No, definitely not.
It's a continuous spell card. This is essentially the Dark Magic Circle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can only activate one card with this card's effect once per turn. Of this card's name once per turn. So when this card's activated, you can also reveal one Blue Eyes White Dragon monster, or one Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand, and if you did, special summon one monster from your hand. So reveal Blue Eyes, special summon one monster. Doesn't have to be Blue Eyes. Pretty decent. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster you control. Return that face-up monster to the hand. Then you can apply one of these effects based on the original name. Blue Eyes White Dragon, special summon one monster from your hand. Otherwise, special summon one Blue Eyes monster from your hand. So I'm not sure exactly what you'd be gaining with that second effect there, to be honest. There's probably like some wacky combo that
Yeah, there
I'm
could
not
be
thinking
something
of.
that's yeah. But again, that's what I'm saying. Like you could mix it up and play some Blue Eyes Invoked. That was actually a fun deck to play. So,
Or maybe we'll try and do like a deck building stream with that eventually.
yeah, we'll see.
Because we've still got that Twitch there that's needs to be dusted off.
Yeah, sure.
And I think deck building streams could be a fun learning process for not just me, but for people that are interested in learning new decks.
Yeah, for sure. There's also casuals who may not know how to build decks. Maybe getting some tips from other people is probably the best thing you could do. So
Yeah, because net decking can only get you so far.
yeah, and even then, like the people who play Blue Eyes right now are probably not most familiar with it because they're probably playing a meta deck in locals or in bigger events.
I mean, people playing Blue Eyes right now are probably playing some variation of Dragon Link that's done not as good as Dragon Link.
Mhm.
You know, because that's just the state of what the deck was like a few months ago. But that kind of brings me to what I wanted to kind of ask the listeners slash viewers slash people. You know,
Interactors.
yes, uh, because I'm having the worst time right now trying to pick a deck to play.
Mm.
I've literally gone through my tins to see what I have there, and all my decks are from 2016. So like I was literally going to bring Monarchs to locals there on Sunday because I didn't want to play Cyber Dragons, and nothing else was like near enough complete without having to spend money on like access code and extravagances and all that stuff.
Okay. So what we should do is right. I'm gonna make a poll online and link this in the description in the YouTube. And whatever gets the most votes by next week, Robert has to play it for locals.
Well, I'll have to
No
build it
chicken
first,
out. Well, yeah, you
anyway.
have to chicken it out. Oh, you have to chicken it. No, you have to build it. There's no
Yeah,
chicken out.
I'll build it and I'll play it at least one event,
Yeah,
whether
I
that's
get. I
locals
can
or a
even help you.
regional.
I'll just try help it and try make it the most competitive as I possibly can, depending on what deck it is. If
And
it's
you can watch it
pajamas, yeah.
live on twitch.tv/ the Undisputed Network.
If it's pajamas, I don't think I can help you there.
It's
But
okay, I've already perfected pajamas.
okay. But yeah, I'll leave a poll. I'm not going to say what they are because it will make it more interesting if you check the poll and pick them.
And
But
also we don't know yet.
we also don't know yet too.
Yeah, we kind of have to figure that out.
But yeah, is there any other things that we can recap?
Yeah.
Where- Yeah,
So the prices of good cards right now is pretty high because of Enter
yeah,
Match. Access code, I believe, is sitting nice and pretty at around €110 right now. So that's what, like 130, $40,
but yeah, probably like $150. Yeah.
like £90 maybe. Um, and I want to buy one, but everyone is telling me no, don't do it. It's not worth it. Um, because I don't know when it's going to get reprinted. People are saying the Gold Series, but I'd imagine they'd have already announced that by now if it was going to be in Gold Series.
So they announced that the IP Masquerade is in it, the alternate art.
Yeah.
See, this is why I think it's in it because I think they're gonna put Firewall Dragon into it with the alternate art, the OCG art that we haven't got yet. It's like the red background looks
Right.
legit looks like fire in the background, and we haven't got that yet. So I think, and it's due a reprint because we only have it in Secret Rare, which is the original, and the Megatins, the OTS Ultimate, and the Ghost. We don't have a cheap rarity, let's say like a cheaper rarity. So I think it's going to come out in the alternate art in the gold, the way Appaloosa did in the maximum gold, and the way Boral Sword did too. That had the alternate art in maximum gold. I th- I don't know if Access Code is going to get the alternate art. Like I don't think there is an alternate art for it, but I think it definitely is due a reprint because it wasn't in the tins. Usually they wait like a month or two after the tins if it's not in the tins and they release it. They don't know what Chaos Dragon Leveneer. That card wasn't in the tins because it was an ultimate rare, but it took like a month or two later. I think it could have been even a tiny bit longer, and it was in the Dual Devastator as the um. Was it not Dual Devastator? Sorry, it was Dual Overload.
Yeah, it was in the Battle of Legends as well, wasn't it? The
I
one with the 10,000 dragon in it.
oh the Armageddon one. I think it was in that
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, but yeah, let's see
And
like
and it was in the one with the one of the yeah, it was Dual Overload, wasn't it? The one with
Needle
Needle
Fiber.
Fiber.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was reprinted like a lot since after that.
Yeah.
But but yeah, that's what I'm saying. As soon as they honestly don't do. I don't think they do it on purpose. I just think they try to drag it out a little bit longer so they can make they probably make more money out of the set because nobody's gonna have access. Like if that was the case where access code was in the tins, every single person will have access code in their decks. You know. But
Yeah.
now since it's so scarce and it's just so like little of them available, uh, and the tins, everybody always buys the tins no matter what. Like always buys the tins. Like Talents was in the tins, Zeus was in the tins. Everybody wanted to get the tins, but
Yeah.
the only way that they could sell the new gold set as well would be just announcing the access code is in it, and then everybody's going to buy that too. So they're just going to just make unlimited money.
Yeah, but last year the one of the first cards they announced going into Maximum Gold was Appaloosa. That was like the big selling point. Whereas I pulled up the page here
Hmm.
on the official website, and the only two cards that they've actually fully named are Masquerena and Nightmare Unicorn.
Yeah, that's the only two. But again, it's getting delayed, so they could legitimately just they could honestly change the set and just put new cards in it, like cards that like just say they pause for 2 or 3 months and they actually notice the cards that are coming into the market that are becoming more expensive and less available to people. Like Konami could possibly think, oh, like this card actually is due a reprint. We should probably throw this in so players can get more access to this and they keep playing it. So again, like they don't have. I don't think they're gonna have their sets like set in stone. Where like, yeah, this is definitely in it because you can see like some sets, some random cards get thrown into these sets like out of nowhere. Like some card like Gravekeeper Spy was in that King's Court and no other Gravekeeper's cards were in it. You know.
Yeah, King's Car was a weird set. There was some
Yeah,
random
that was literally just like,
prices
oh
in there.
yeah, just throw in random stuff and
Some
reprint them.
random level fours that can be used for Utopia.
Yeah, pretty
In you
much.
go.
But yeah, um, I
Yeah,
hope they,
again, like I don't know if it is going to get reprinted anytime soon, and that's why I'm kind of like, do I buy it because it makes rogue decks good?
yeah.
Um,
Some rogue decks don't even play it. Like I didn't play it in my deck.
yeah, but you don't really go into the extra that much though.
Oh, I do. I actually do.
Ah,
The Zeus combo.
see, Nene, I suppose now I haven't played you since Zeus came out in the tins.
I do have a deck profile of my Grandma Jew deck, by the way. It's on my YouTube. I post once every two videos every year. That seems to be my going rate. I usually just get like 1 or 2 weeks of making
Inspiration.
videos. Yeah, inspiration, and then it kind of dies off because I run out of decks. But yeah,
Yes, sir.
it is there though. You can look it up. It's Luqah YGO, and it's a the magic profile is there. And I talk a bit in detail exactly how I played it and what's good and what's not, and what the combos are. But it's
And if you want to
interesting.
see me talk about Cyber Dragons, I've also got a deck
Yeah,
profile.
we all have it the plugs here tonight.
And I've also got a control deck profile. If you're into that chaos thing, yeah, go watch that. And watch some of my openings, please, for the love of God.
Yeah, give
Uh,
this man some views.
yeah, I'm sick of 20 views videos, lads. Like, for real. I'm very
Yeah,
sick.
I think
Anyways,
we're
no, no, no,
covered
no, no,
most thing. Oh no,
no,
we're
no,
not. We're
no, no,
still
no,
going about
no,
Below
no.
Scared of Week.
Am I buying this for access code or not, people? That's
Oh,
what I want to know. Along
right.
with what deck should I play?
But yeah, leave a comment or something. Yeah,
Go find the YouTube channel and drop a comment on this episode. If
yeah,
you're listening to the podcast, just even if you don't have a YouTube, just make an account and talk and just drop a comment.
yeah.
Tell me what to do.
Should he buy? Yes or no?
Um, I don't know if this is gonna be posted anywhere else, but yeah, we've got all the podcast feeds and stuff like that. We've got the Twitch, which we might start using again for, like I said, the deck build and stuff. I pitched to Luke, maybe we'll try and do these live. So if you're into that kind of deal, let us know as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so you're Luqah YGO on the old YouTubes.
I am indeed.
I'm Cydra on the old YouTubes. Like yes, like the Cyber Dragons, yes. Um, I think that's all for this week.
Yeah. Next week what is it? What is next week? Next week will be almost a week before Halloween, so we can have some spooky stories.
Spooky Yu-Gi-Oh cards, top
Spooky,
10.
yeah. Top 10 spookiest Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
And why is it
Spoiler,
Pumpkin King?
spoiler. Number one is Reaper of the cards.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you for people who have listened all the way through. Hopefully, you got through your day okay. Got you through work or your walk, your whatever you're doing. Listen to this.
Hope it's not nothing too naughty.
Yeah, that's not even why I'm on the show. But yeah, hopefully we should start getting some guests on soon. Some other people. I have a plan to get 1 or 2 friends of mine on this, and people who you may know also in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, content creators. So
Mm.
that is a bit exciting. I
Mystery meaty.
I will not announce yet, of course, because I've sworn to secrecy for now. But yeah,
Yeah, the NDAs, can't type anything up.
that's it. But
But
it is a person that people will know. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That will be coming in the next couple of weeks. I don't think I promise you that, but if we stick to this, I'm pretty sure I can arrange something.
just don't stop hyping everything up.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you gotta keep people interested, you know.
We'll have that revolving door of people that we know and can have a conversation with coming and going over the next couple of weeks.
Exactly.
If we have a dry spell, we'll try and get someone in to freshen it up.
Yeah, exactly. Someone else's could have other stories that you'd like to tell us that we haven't heard. We can. They could also have a different view of the game. We have other players, like we have friends that play other games and don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, and they're trying to come back into it. There's people who play Dragon Ball. There's people who play Digimon. Not really
Nobody
Pokemon.
plays Pokemon.
Nah.
Pokemon, bad game. Bad game.
Pokemon is a great collecting game, but it's a very bad card game.
Yes.
Please don't sue us, Wizards of the Coast. Okay, we're only missing. But yeah.
They don't do it anymore.
Oh, did they not?
No, they haven't done it in years.
Well, whoever starts it, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. They want sponsors, anyways.
No.
No.
Konami though, hit us up.
Okay, smiley face. Let's open
Send us some of that product.
We open some content on stream. Thumbs up. Live podcast with openings.
We'll promise we'll be PG.
Yes.
Only one bad word per stream, guaranteed.
Perhaps. Depends.
Minimum.
It's just depends on what we're drinking.
Yes. Only water here for us.
Oh yes.
Anyways,
Maybe it's sparkling water. But yeah.
This outro is going on way too long. Anyways, we'll see you next week maybe.
Yes. Adios. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying with us. We appreciate you all staying. And
Just gracias, love you all,
yes.
that, etc.
Much love. GG.
GG.